Hi, how are you doing? We're going to talk today about something very simple, which is happiness. You want to be happy and fulfilled in your life. And like we wander around, we go after stuff, we go after beauty, after money, career, and all these things, family. And we're like, what makes us really happy? And it never feels like we are truly, truly fulfilled. It's little things. It's actually in the simple things. It's day by day. But one thing I can tell you that can make you happy is you have a light spirit. That means loving yourself, and that means forgiving. How do I do that? Forgiveness is depending on what the person does to me, it's impossible. Well, it's not. Actually, there is a technique. Over here in the heart, forgiveness is hard. You have to do it in the mind. You can ask God to help you. Ask Jesus. This is my belief. I believe He is God. You just imagine putting that person in God's hands, and you speak the name of that person, because when we have a hard time forgiving the person, we can hardly speak her name or his name. So you put him in God's hands, and you say, God, take care of this person. Smile, and just fight your emotions, fight your bad thoughts in here. But one of the greatest thing that can bring purpose to your life and fulfillment to your life is your talents. You got to make sure you are doing exactly the right activities that you were brought here to earth to do. You were born with an inner talent. When you were born, you were already programmed with an inner talent. Well, if you believe the Bible talks a lot about this. For example, in James 1:17, he says that every good and perfect talent, I'm going to have a little cheat here, okay? Comes from above, comes from God. So God decided before the foundation of earth, that's in Ephesians 1, before the foundations of earth, He decided that who you were going to be, what kind of talents He was going to give you. Okay, so that means that if you do the talent, if you perform the talents here that you were given before you were born, you feel fulfilled. Okay, another thing is in Ephesians 2:10 says that we receive God's gifts, okay, according to Jesus, to do good works for people, to help other people, to serve others. It also talks about that in First Peter 4. First Peter 4 says that use the gifts you received from above, your talents, to serve others. So money is a consequence. When you serve others, you become fulfilled. You know what I'm talking about, okay? If you lived enough already, you say, oh my God, so I feel fulfilled. I helped those people, and you actually like it. And the more you do it, the more you learn to love them, and the less you worry about your ego, your selfishness, your selfish ways to do things. So what if I don't know my talents? What are my talents? Start asking God, but start paying attention to the little things that bring you joy, things that you do that you really like. Okay, maybe you can make money with them. Like I said, money is a consequence. Money will come every time you fulfill your purpose here on earth. I got a personal story. When I was about 4 years old, I already had a board, a blackboard with chalks at the time, and I was always teaching. I was always a teacher. I always played that I was a teacher. And I always lived in Brazil, and in Brazil, teachers don't make enough money. And some people would look down on my job, and it's funny. The money always came. And it's funny that when I wasn't sure about my talents, one day my aunt came with a ring, a gold ring to me. It was like a ring of a teacher. Like in Brazil, we have like graduation parties where your parents give you a ring, and that was a ring for a teacher. And she said to me, this ring is for you, Lilian. And it fit exactly on my finger, exactly. And that was to me a response from God saying, Lilian, you were born to be a teacher. That's what you do best. I've had millions, I wouldn't say millions, but I could say dozens of jobs. I've done a lot of things in life. I'm almost 50, but I can tell you something. Teaching is what I was brought to earth to do. And that's how I serve others, by teaching. So don't hesitate in asking God. Ask God, say, what is my talent if you don't know? And if you know it, start looking for it. Start searching for ways that you can develop it more, because that's why you were brought here to life. And that's why you were here, to serve other people.